Today we will study the central nervous system. Now, important part of the central nervous system, that is the cerebrum. Cerebrum is divided into two cerebral hemisphere, right and left cerebral hemisphere. This is the right cerebral hemisphere and left cerebral hemisphere by a longitudinal cerebral fissure. This is the longitudinal cerebral fissure. By these on right side and left side there are the two cerebral hemisphere, right and left. Now this is the part of the central nervous system. The features of the cerebrum, the each cerebral hemisphere has frontal pole, occipital pole and temporal pole, three borders, superomedial, inferiomedial and inferiolateral, and three surfaces, superolateral surface, medial surface and inferior surface. If we see the cerebral hemisphere, now the cerebral hemisphere has a four pole, that is this is the frontal pole, occipital pole and this is the temporal pole. These three are three poles. Then three borders, superior border, this is the superior border, then inferior lateral border and next is the inferior medial border. Three borders, three surfaces, this is the superior lateral surface, medial surface and inferior surface. Three surface. Each cerebral hemisphere has three pole, frontal pole, occipital pole, temporal pole, then three borders, superior border, inferior medial border, lateral border, then three surfaces, superior lateral surface, medial surface and inferior surface. Three surfaces, and each cerebral hemisphere is divided into four lobe, that is the frontal lobe, then this is the parietal lobe, occipital lobe and temporal lobe. This frontal lobe is extended up to the from frontal pole to the central sulcus. This is the central sulcus. In between the central sulcus and parieto-occipital sulcus, this is the parietal lobe. In between the central sulcus and parieto-occipital sulcus, this is the parietal lobe. And next, that is the behind the parieto-occipital lobe, this is the occipital lobe, and below the lateral fissure, lateral sulcus, that is the temporal lobe. This is the temporal lobe. Four lobe. These four lobes are divided by major sulcus, that is central sulcus, lateral sulcus, parieto-occipital sulcus, and these are divided into four lobe. The lobe in between the frontal pole and the central sulcus, that is the frontal lobe. The lobe in between central sulcus and parieto-occipital sulcus, that is the parietal lobe, and below the lateral sulcus, the temporal lobe, and the line drawn by the imaginary line drawn from the parieto-occipital sulcus to downward, this line, and second imaginary line drawn from the pre-occipital notch, this, and behind these two lines the area, that is the occipital lobe. Now four lobe. Then we have studied to the surfaces of the cerebral hemisphere. Surfaces of cerebral hemisphere. The while we are studying the surfaces, we have to consider the all the lobe of the cerebral hemisphere. So the superior, first we are going to study the superolateral surface. The superolateral surface is divided into the four lobe. According to the four lobe, we have to study the superolateral surface. Now on the superolateral surface, the precentral sulcus which lies parallel and in front of the central sulcus. This is the central sulcus, and precentral sulcus, this is the precentral sulcus. The area in between the central sulcus and precentral sulcus, that is the precentral gyrus. This is the precentral gyrus. Now, in front of the precentral sulcus, there are the three sulci, that is the superior three gyri by the two sulci, that is this is the superior frontal sulcus and inferior frontal sulcus. By this sulci, superior frontal sulci and inferior frontal sulci, this area is divided into three gyrus, that is superior frontal gyrus, then middle frontal gyrus and inferior frontal gyrus. That is three gyruses. Now in front of the precentral sulcus, this area is divided into three parts by a two sulci, that is superior frontal sulcus and inferior frontal sulcus, and into superior frontal gyrus, middle frontal gyrus and inferior frontal gyrus. Above the lateral sulcus, there is a two sulci, that is the ascending rami, this is the ascending rami, and anterior ramus of the lateral sulcus, anterior ramus of the lateral sulcus. By this is divided into three parts, that is showing A, B, C, divided into three parts, that is showing A, B, C. Now these are the below the anterior ramus of the lateral sulcus, that is the part orbitalis. This is the part orbitalis, pars orbitalis, pars orbitalis. Now this is the pars orbitalis, and in between the ascending ramus and anterior ramus of the lateral sulcus, the part triangularis. This is B, showing the part triangularis, part triangularis. Then behind the part in between the lateral sulcus and the ascending ramus, that is the pars opercularis. This is the C, showing the pars opercularis. Now this is the superior lateral surface. Superior lateral surface. Now we are studying the frontal lobe. In frontal lobe, superior lateral surface shows the precentral sulcus. Precentral sulcus. In between the central sulcus and precentral sulcus, there is a part, that is the precentral gyrus, that is the precentral gyrus, and anterior to the precentral sulcus, this part is divided into three part by the two sulci, that is the superior frontal sulcus and inferior frontal sulcus, into superior frontal gyrus, middle frontal gyrus and inferior frontal gyrus. Then the ramus which is extended into the frontal lobe from the lateral sulcus, these are ascending ramus and anterior ramus of the lateral sulcus. This is the ascending ramus and lateral ramus of the lateral sulcus. By these two rami, this part is divided into, showing that A, B, C. A is called as pars orbitalis, B is called as pars triangularis, and C, that part, is pars opercularis. Now this is the superior lateral surface, showing. Then temporal lobe. This temporal lobe, below the lateral ramus, this is the lateral sulcus, this is the lateral sulcus. Below the lateral sulcus, this part is divided into three gyri by two sulci, that is the superior temporal sulcus and inferior temporal sulcus. By superior temporal sulcus and inferior temporal sulcus into superior temporal gyrus, the middle temporal gyrus and inferior temporal gyrus. Now temporal lobe, superolateral surface of the temporal lobe shows three sulci, that is superior temporal sulcus and inferior temporal sulcus. The part in between the lateral sulcus and superior temporal sulcus, that is superior temporal gyrus. That part in between the superior temporal sulcus and inferior temporal sulcus, that is the middle temporal gyrus, and part below the inferior temporal sulcus, that is the inferior temporal gyrus. This surface, that is the temporal lobe. Now we see the parietal lobe. This part is the parietal lobe. Now in the parietal lobe, similarly, the parallel to the central sulcus, there is a post central sulcus. This is the post central sulcus. Now the area in between the central sulcus and post central sulcus is post central gyrus. This is the post central gyrus. This area is post central gyrus. Now behind the post central sulcus, there is a inferior parietal lobule and superior parietal lobule by intraparietal sulcus. By intraparietal, this is the intraparietal sulcus. By this part is divided into superior parietal lobule and inferior parietal lobule. Now this part is divided into superior parietal lobule and inferior parietal lobule. This is the parietal lobe of the superior lateral surface of the parietal lobe. This parietal lobe, on the there is a post central sulcus which is parallel or behind to the central sulcus. In between central sulcus and post central sulcus, there is a post central gyrus. This is the post central gyrus, post central sulcus. Then behind the post central sulcus, this part is divided into inferior parietal lobule and superior parietal lobule by the intraparietal sulcus. This is the intraparietal sulcus. Now we study the last lobe, that is the occipital lobe. The superior lateral surface of the occipital lobe has lateral occipital sulcus lies horizontal. This is the lateral occipital sulcus which lies horizontally. This is the lateral occipital sulcus which divide this part into inferior occipital gyrus. This is the inferior occipital gyrus and superior occipital gyrus. This is the superior occipital. Now horizontal sulcus into the occipital lobe, that is divided into the inferior occipital gyrus and superior occipital gyrus. Then transverse occipital sulcus. This is the transverse occipital sulcus. This is the transverse occipital sulcus. The area exact opposite to the parieto-occipital sulcus, that is arcuus parieto-occipitalis. This triangular area, this area is arcus parieto-occipitalis. This is the arcus parieto-occipitalis. The area opposite to the parieto-occipital sulcus, that is the arcus parieto-occipitalis. Then there is a lunate sulcus. This is the lunate sulcus. Now these are the sulci and gyri which are shown on the superolateral surface of the cerebral hemisphere. Now other lectures we will study in the next other part, that is other surfaces, medial surface and inferior surface. Now study in the next lecture. Okay.